Hey, and welcome back for another episode of Shaving with Rich. Today I've got something awesome for you guys. I definitely wanted to show off this razor for any of you guys that were interested in looking into not only a unique razor but a very quality made razor as well, made by Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. A little bit about this. This is called this razor here. It is called the double comb, and that is because of the type of razor that it is. If you take a look, this looks quite a bit different than the average razor, specifically because of this. And if you take a look at the side as well, the open comb as well. So this is the double open comb razor. Who is this razor for? This is going to be primarily, I think, is great for anyone that has sensitive skin. It's definitely a mild razor. This is the most mild razor that I've ever used. Also, it's a very quality made razor. So this is something that's going to last a long time for you guys who might just prefer to have mild razors. Maybe you're a daily shaver and a more aggressive razor is irritating your skin, especially like in the neck area is usually the most common place for irritation with shaving, and you're looking for something that's a little bit more mild on your skin. This is definitely going to be a good choice. This is also a fantastic choice for anybody that is looking at possibly transitioning from shaving with the old electric razors, or possibly even cartridge razors. Might be getting some irritation with cartridge razors, or maybe you're just curious and want to get in to look into seeing what all this hype is about. Maybe one of your friends or someone that you know has started talking up this kind of shaving, and you're just curious. This is going to be an awesome one to start with, because what most people have when they start shaving with the safety razors is they are scared to death of this, putting that up against their skin. Maybe a fear of, the worst case scenario. And I'm sure that they magnify that out too. So if someone's looking at getting started but they don't want to use an aggressive razor, this is pretty hard to cut yourself with. I've found. Impossible? No. I mean, with any razor, if you're not careful, then you're likely to get nicked or cut or anything like that. But I have found it very difficult to even get so much as a nick with this razor, just because it is so mild. Now, that being said, this is not the razor for somebody who wants an aggressive razor. But as far as with the mildness, it'll be great for the irritation. You should have less irritation when you shave with this shave with this razor. I do recommend, though, this is just my personal recommendation, if you do decide to get this razor, you probably are going to have your best results with a sharp, like one of the sharper end razors, like a feather. I'll be doing a video shaving with this so you guys can get an idea of how this is different than most of the razors on the market. Some of the benefits with that come with it. And I'm going to be using a very sharp razor. I'm going to be using a feather blade in here, because to be honest, with a razor that's so mild, you almost need a very sharp blade. Now, if you're shaving with a razor that is quite aggressive, that might be something to consider that you wouldn't want such a sharp blade in for some shavers, and putting a very sharp feather in something extremely aggressive especially if you're brand new to shaving, might not be the best idea. Once you've been shaving for a while and you're familiar with the craft and you're familiar with your whatever you've chosen as your razor of choice, then you might actually decide that you want to combine those two. But definitely do want to just point out a few things about this. I think that this is going to be a fantastic choice for anyone who's very particular about the knurling on their handles. This has got some of the best knurling that I've seen. It's very easy to hold on to, very easy. I think this is a fantastic looking razor. I think if somebody was wanting to just add something to their shaving collection, any collectors, this is definitely one to have in your shaving collection, just because it looks so great. It's made very, very well. It's high quality. But I could almost recommend this to anyone that was just getting started, and you definitely don't want to give somebody the most aggressive razor when they're just starting out. Give them a fair shot with getting into the wet shaving, and especially with these kinds of razors. So anyways, that's it as far as the razor. 3-piece razor, very simple. Just unscrew the handle. Then you're gonna have these two parts here. This is the bottom plate, this is the top plate, and you're gonna separate them, and you'll put the blade right here, put this on top. Be careful with the fingers and the way that you do place the blades. It has these little indentations that are great for holding the razor on the side, and then you're just gonna screw on this handle and it should be good. Now I'm gonna show you this little indentation here. We get the camera to focus in on it. There's a slight indentation where your fingers would go, so that's another great thing that they've done for you, just to make it easier. You can also see it if you look closely. You can see where there's those indentations. Those are also there as well to help with handling when you're changing blades out. Anyways, so I wanted to make this a shorter video. I didn't want to go too long-winded with it. This is a fantastic razor for people that want a mild razor that's quality built, looks good, feels good. And one last thing, this is going to save probably on soap, because you get multiple passes with this. It's very efficient with leaving some of it behind so you can go back for other passes. Also, if you liked the video, go ahead and like it right here and subscribe right here for more videos with shaving with Rich. Coming up on our next video is going to be a review of RazorRock's Caribbean Holiday. We're gonna see if they can actually produce that sensation, maybe trigger those memories of being on the beach, to improve the quality of your shaves and your experience shaving. I will be using this fantastic razor, the double cone razor made by Artisan Accoutrements. I'm going to be using the feather blade like I discussed in the video, and you guys can stay tuned to see just what kind of shave I was able to get with this razor, feather blade, and RazorRock Caribbean Holiday soap. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching.